A valuable collection recently donated to San Diego State University's Love Library offers students a window into the past. The collection of Jewish, religious, and historic artifacts dates back to 800 years, offering glimpses into the people, cultures, and places of times gone by. We're joined by Robert Ray, head of special collections and university archives at San Diego State. Welcome to the program.
Thank
the
you.
pieces were donated by Howard Singer, who's an active member of the Aztec Parents Association. How did he acquire them?
Well, Howard was a medical industry expert and a passion for collecting Jewish artifacts. And he had evenings free and decided to indulge himself in this passion, especially for Torah. And he saw one he liked very much and got it. 13 years later, he amassed a terrific collection of over 100 artifacts.
And how many Torahs are in the collection?
There are 78 Torah fragments.
And what do those fragments look like?
Well, they look in some cases as if they were done yesterday because the calligraphy is just so exquisite and the artistry and craftsmanship of the scribe is absolutely terrific, and they've lasted because they are on various sorts of parchment that have been carefully prepared, calfskin, deerskin, and so forth. So they just look wonderful.
What exactly is in the collection in addition to the Torahs, and what is their significance?
There are 78 Torahs. There are also 16 maps that date roughly from many of the Torahs themselves, and the maps indicate the communities and the areas throughout the world that the Torahs are from. The significance of the collection is extraordinary and yet to be discovered. That's what we're hoping for very much, is that scholars will come and help us determine just what we have, help us describe them more. But in terms of education, these are real things, and real things matter in education and for our students. They have a chance to experience other cultures, travel to another time, another place, and they're transformative experiences to be in the presence of something 600-800 years ago, and to be able to touch it. And it is, the collection is over in the library in the Department of Special Collections, and students and anyone who has a desire to voyage back beyond to the 13th century and until now can share this wonderful gift that Howard has given to San Diego State and to San Diego and really to the world. It's as if this was in your own living room, and when students come and look at these wonderful artifacts, it's there. It's theirs.
So you're talking about students and how valuable they are to education. What specifically do they offer in terms of how they were used to explain the sacred texts from that era?
Well, the Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible. A Torah scroll is a copy of the Torah, and the specifications for copying the Torah are so intricate and detailed, down to the space between characters and letters. And this is a tradition that is as central to Judaism as anything. So we can understand the tradition and Jewish ritual and prayer back to the Babylonian captivity, because the scroll has copied the Torah faithfully, without any change whatsoever from that time on, and theoretically back to the time of Moses.
So will this collection be used for teaching purposes beyond the Jewish Studies program?
I hope so, very definitely. There are a wide range of teaching and learning opportunities with this collection. History of course, and understanding scribal traditions, understanding how information has been passed down through time. The scroll was actually the first reliable, editable means of record keeping. And in the library, we're interested in how information is passed down through time.
And we've got to close it there. Robert Ray, thanks so much for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.